Hey, thank you for giving Lnvo an opportunity to make running your business easier. My name is Chris, and I'm the creative director over here at Team Lnvo. And in this video, I want to give you a brief overview of what exactly Lnvo is and how it can actually make running your business easier. Now, on the surface level, Lnvo is an all-in-one solution. And I know that your time is valuable, so let's kind of jump into exactly what it does. Now, what you should know is that everything that I'm about to show you, you actually can do for free. Lnvo is free as far as a platform, as an app, as a business software for you to use. And if you are maybe like a power user, or maybe you manage a team, or you do a slightly higher volume of business, that's when you might want to subscribe to Lnvo. But even then, it's only $7.99 per month. It's really hard to beat that price, especially for how powerful this is. So what I'm looking at right now, and this is the desktop view that I'm looking at, but we'll do a side by side with the phone, because Lnvo is able to be used on a desktop, on a laptop, on an iPhone or an Android phone, whatever device that you have and prefer, Lnvo operates there. And we really built Lnvo to be mobile first. So if you're always on the go, it works fantastic that way. Now, the Clients tab here, you can kind of think of this as a digital filing cabinet. So everything you need to just really see your clients, their projects, any photos, invoices, estimates, all at a glance right here. So if I click into one, now again, this is the desktop view, so it shows everything nice and wide, but on the mobile app, you'll have something very similar. You just kind of like click and swipe back and forth based on what you want. But you can see all the different projects here that are tied to this client. You can see all the different documents. And again, this is just a demo account, so this is just demo information that we have here. And then we have high quality photos. Now, if you upload a high quality photo, and really especially if it's super high quality, we'll do some kind of magic compression on our side to make sure that it is able to be sent and received very fast for your client, but we won't do anything where it'll reduce it to potato quality. If you take an amazing photo and you want to show off your work, you want your client to see it that way too. So that's the way that Lnvo actually delivers it. Now, I do want to show you how quick it is to send an invoice. So I'm over here. Let me go back to the actual invoice tab. I had some different things open as I was messing through this, but let's just quickly send a new invoice right here, right? And I'm going to choose a client, since I already have like a little demo client here with John Lnvo, and we're going to put it in sales tax. Now, as far as payment terms, it's all up to you, and you can change it every single time if you want. But if you want this to be due in 7 days, then you can actually select that. If you actually have maybe a more specific due date in mind, you can change that too. If you need to actually schedule this for the future or change it to be maybe monthly, this is all in the power of your hands. Now, as far as payment methods, now Stripe, if you're not sure what that is, it is probably one of the most trusted online payment processors out there. So if you need to take credit cards or do any sort of EFTs, like this is how you will be able to enable that. If you prefer Venmo or Cash App, then we have this little test Venmo user that we're going to kind of keep in mind for this one. And that, again, just makes life easier. Now, you can put in as much information as you want here, or even search like previous items that you've already put in. But we're going to put in this Lnvo demo. We're going to set this price to $2,000, and we are actually going to mark it as tax too. So you can see exactly how this is all just kind of tallied out and comes to play. Now, once I save this, this is now ready to be sent, and all I have to do is click send. Once I send it, I can send it via email, I can text it over, or I can just, maybe I need to copy that link because I want to send it, I don't know, through WhatsApp or something. And so this share link will allow me to do that, or allow me just to copy it so I can paste it somewhere else. Again, depending on if you're using it on your phone or on the desktop, it plays nice that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and click share since I'm on the desktop this way, and this will actually allow me to open it up and just paste it right here, and you can see how this comes through. Now I'm going to take you to this one. This is, again, like a little demo account. So I already have like an invoice kind of made up. Here it was an estimate, and when you even look at these estimates here, you can see that this was marked as approved. But the best part is you can capture a digital signature. This is all designed to protect your business, from the digital signature that you can capture to maybe having all these photos right here ready for your client to view. So that way they can see the exact work you're doing and there's no question about it, right? So it's photo proof. How can you deny that? Now, on the surface, when we look at all these different clients tabs, again, I think of this as a digital filing cabinet here, right? So it's easy just kind of browse through. One of the best parts is that everything is GPS mapped. So, and it's funny because we've even had people tell us that they didn't even know that they needed this feature until they saw it, and they're like, oh, this makes a whole lot more sense. I can plan my work days differently based on where my clients are located, and this map makes it absolutely easy to do that. And if you, again, need to start with an estimate, you can always do that. You can even kind of filter things out. So maybe if you are looking for invoices that aren't sent out yet, then you can always filter that here. Maybe you need the ones that are paid, whatever. The calendar is also an easy feature really just for you to kind of keep track of any sort of appointments or events that you need to plan and have everything at your fingertips. It functions just like you would expect a normal calendar to function. You put in the name of the event here. You can even color code it if you prefer a different color. You can choose an all-day event, right? And then you can start just inviting people. Maybe you need to invite multiple people, or you need to tie it to a certain project. Hey, I'm doing garage shelving at Marine's house on this day, like whatever it is, you just pop it right in here and everything's there for you, again, at a glance. And you can even change how you see your own calendar. Again, a very powerful feature. Now, because this is a demo account, we don't have a whole lot of information here, but imagine this as your business dashboard to see any sort of invoices that are, upcoming or past due, or maybe just projects that need a client's approval still. And on top of that, you can start kind of track your revenue, you can track your monthly totals, and especially if you manage a team, this is where you can see every single action that was taken. So if a team member is doing certain actions, then you're gonna be able to see it right here. Then the last part I wanna show you is just the settings, because this is where you get to set up your business. So if you have your own logo, pop that in there. It's gonna pop up right for you, so that way it kind of gives it more of a white label approach. And then on top of that, if you have team members that maybe they speak a different language and they want to use the app in their own native language, well, we make that super easy. So that way you can change it to Spanish, or maybe you prefer Spanish, or maybe you prefer Portuguese. Everything's right here. And it's not just run through some sort of Google Translate filter. This was all definitely like hand or manual attention given to all these translations to make sure that these were absolutely accurate to how you would expect to hear and see these things in your native language. The great part I like is you can obviously change over to dark mode. I prefer that, but for this demo, we'll stick to light mode. And then there's other different things as far, again, we already saw this, the online payments, but maybe some different settings that you need to do for your documents, whether it's an estimate, invoice, or even a change order. Lnvo does those too. And then from here, how you manage your users. It's super simple. You just kind of pop in their email address and it's going to send them an invite to register their account. And from there, you can actually choose what level of access you want to give them. Like maybe you don't want them to send in invoices. Well, good, you have control of that. Your saved items here, any sort of email notifications you do or don't want, as well as being able to contact support or see our knowledge base. Everything is honestly at your fingertips. Now again, we've only scratched the surface of what Lnvo can do, but I wanted to make sure that we have this video out there. So if you are on the fence, you're not sure, this is a good primer for you. I say the best way to get started is really getting in there, just like I'm sure you would tell anybody else, kind of get your hands dirty kind of approach. Get in there, start playing with it, add a client in and go to invoice them and see just how easy Lnvo makes your life when you're doing everything that you need to manage your business. And again, like I said, it is absolutely free. So you really can't beat that price. And so there's no real downside to going in here and kind of playing with Lnvo and making sure that it is a good fit for your business. All right. Thank you so much for, again, giving us this opportunity to serve you. We hope to see you down the road as a Lnvo user. And if you have questions, always feel free to reach out. You can email support@lnvo.com or go to our website, lnvo.com, and find us that way. All right, you guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.